What up, everybody? Welcome. What is going on? Everyone's in the house already. That is good to see. A bunch of people in the house already. Let me adjust this. What is up? I'm back. We had a great week. Let me know if you can hear me well enough. I'll adjust the mic. Hopefully don't. There you go. But I am back. We were in Virginia for I want to say like a little bit, like 8 days. Seeing family. My wife's grandfather is like 99 years old, and so we got to see him. Trying to see him as often as we can these days, and so saw the rest of the fam, the grandparents, saw a bunch of my old friends back in Virginia. So we had a great time. Really, really great time. And sorry about earlier. Because I was in Virginia, I had my computer there. The computer got stuck on, still is technically on Eastern Standard Time. It hasn't automatically adjusted yet. I don't know when that's going to happen. But when I set it, it uses the computer setting for the time, and it set my live stream time to 7 o'clock Eastern when I thought it was setting it to 7 o'clock Central. Reagan, hello, good to see you. Kelsey's in there. I see Nathan. Everyone's here. Good to see you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't ever watched one of these live streams before, I have these rag bags back here. They're on the ground. So a bunch of stuff on the couch today. A bunch of stuff that we picked up from last week and this week. I was traveling through New Mexico. What up? I love New Mexico. Love traveling through New Mexico too. Yeah, but then so what we do is we get these bags that the thrift stores in my area make, basically put all their t-shirts in them, and they sell them for rags, like cleaning up mechanic shops and dog messes and stuff like that. So what I do is I go and buy them instead of them going to these other places and getting used up and destroyed, and I search them for vintage t-shirts. So we've been doing this for a couple of years now and found some pretty dope stuff at the time. We actually found that Grateful Dead t-shirt not too long ago, so pretty dope there. So hopefully we'll find some more of that today. I have a feeling someone's going to guess the T today. Ooh, I hope so. We've come a little bit closer more recently. So here, I think so. What we determined was when that T-shirt came out of the bag, I had heard a rumor that week that a big deadhead had gotten rid of a bunch of stuff. Now, I'll say this: I have not found a trace of Grateful Dead stuff anywhere in town, at this thrift store, in the last set of bags, anywhere. Just none. Period. So a little bit like I don't know about suspicious, but I just don't know where this stuff is. I don't know if it's been pulled out by somebody or whatever. But yeah, it would be great to see some more Deadhead stuff come out of here. We do have a big boy bag from the other thrift store is a little farther away, so it should be fun to see what's in there. Brian, welcome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you guys want to participate and you don't already know this, go to the link in the description below to our Discord channel. In our Discord, which is a free Discord, there is a channel in there called Guess the T, Get the T. Drop a link to your favorite t-shirt that you can find on eBay, Depop, wherever, and that will be your entry. And if you one of those t-shirts comes out of one of these bags, that t-shirt is yours to keep. I'll send it to you free of charge, as long as it's domestic. I'll have to pay for shipping if it goes international. But definitely just want a little ways to play the game. Join our Discord, join our community. It's a little fun little group of vintage enthusiasts, resellers, and the like. So anyway, let's go ahead and dig down into some rag bags. I've been itching, guys. Taking this time off, I have been itching to get back into the game. I found a 1995 Grateful Dead local tee. Oh, whoa. Nice. Jason, what a find. What is this? Right off the bat, we got a modern Fantastic Four tee. Or no, Avengers. Thought it was Fantastic Four. But let me know, guys. What was your? Let me know. Let me hear what your finds have been lately. How's the fourth quarter treating you? Just kicked it off. Is it cold where you're at? It's starting to chill out here pretty quick. I'm in my hoodie for the first time um, in this early bit of fall in 2009. Let me know what's going on. Are you guys finding good stuff in your thrifts? Are you selling a bunch of stuff in the fourth quarter? Is it cold where you're at? I want to know. I want to hear what's going on with you guys. I talk about myself plenty. Love to hear about what's going on with you. We know that Rusty is in New Mexico. I'm assuming, Rusty, you're digging for all kinds of good vintage finds. I think I saw some of your stuff in the Discord. It's pretty dope. 86 in Southeastern. Wow. Dang. Man, it was like 74 as a high today. Need to list. Yeah, everybody. Reminder, encouragement. Fourth quarter, you got to get your stuff listed. Can't sell if it's not listed. We've been trying to hammer on listings as much as we can recently. Nice. It's cold in Michigan. Nice sale coming up at one of my local. Okay, $5. That's a good deal. That is a real good deal. Should be able to make some money that way. We got a modern Nike tee, but it's like all covered in stains, so I'm not even going to try at this point. What is this? Oh, I got some random, I think the brand is Chemistry, random New School t-shirt. Got somebody cutting off their sleeves. Let's see, what else we got in here? We got Dylan International. Don't know what that is. We got a big old letter P on the front of this t-shirt. Looks like a custom deal. We have a single stitch. No. What? We got Seattle Cotton. What is that? There's a double stitch, single stitch on the bottom, which is kind of interesting. Some kids t-shirt. A little bit older, probably early 2000s, made in Mexico of U.S. materials. Pretty typical of that time period. So far, not even looking like anything here. Let's see what else is going on. I found some vintage Guess jeans. Not cold in Florida, but we have a hurricane coming. Yeah, Brian, you do. A bunch of my family is in Florida. So stay safe, my man. It was 90 this morning when I left the high desert, California. Yep. Oh, that's what threw me off. This says Star Quest, and for a second I thought it was the movie, but it's just a local VBS. That's a real big bummer. What a fake out! What a fake out! We got a modern Chase Authentics sleeveless. Someone made it sleeveless. You know how I feel about them making t-shirts sleeveless. I sold a wool sweater to Switzerland this week. Whoa. So Kelsey, it's your first international sale ever, and you're done, or you or that item is done. What do you mean? What do you mean? Selling international can be a bit of a gamble, but if you go through the global shipping program, typically I've had good experiences. We got Nike. We got fake Nike. We got a bootleg Nike, one of the better looking bootlegs. Nike, just pretty simple, but it's on a Gildan tag, modern Gildan tag. Don't know what that's about. Yeah, I know a lot of people who refuse to sell international, and I did too for a while. We got burned one time selling a phone international, which was probably that was the bad move. That was the mistake, was we just tried to sell international. And then after that, I just didn't sell international for a little while, and then, got brave again, and we haven't looked back since then. So it comes and goes. If you sell big ticket items, particularly vintage items, you got to be prepared to sell international because that's where the best buyers are going to probably be in some of these cases. But that's always something you have to just sort of Like I got burned one time. I don't selling electronics international is probably the worst. I got burned on this electronic saxophone a while back, many years ago now. But it worked, functioned all the way through except one button didn't work all the way correctly, and so they filed a item not as described, and it was a hassle. I think I refunded all their money back or something like that. It was really annoying. Yes, all the customs and stuff. All right, bag number 2. We're gonna save the big bag, the big boy bag for the end. I think we'll probably always do that. I'm gonna try to get a few more of those, or more regularly if I can. What is this? We got something. I think no, we don't. Well, we do kind of. Oh man, but it's got a big old. It's an Oakley tee, but with a big old bleach stain right in front. It's a cool Oakley tee. It's modern, but man, that's super annoying. I used to sell Oakley tees a lot, surprisingly enough. Buddy who found those Biggie 505s I was telling you about said, "Oh, dude, oh, thanks, Jason. That's great. Good to know. Tell him if he wants to send a picture. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see those 505s. I mean, those 505s right now have been they've been popping off. I know we didn't get to do the heat. I didn't do the heat check video. I was trying to do it, or I was considering doing it while on vacation, but when it got down to it, I just was like, nah, I don't have the energy. I want to hang out on the beach. I want to be with my family instead. So decided not to. Drew a little bit of a work-life balance there for once. So, but yeah, man, finding a super high value, or anything vintage, finding something super high value will always get you interested in learning more about it. So, good to hear. We got a Dare t-shirt, and it's an older Dare t-shirt. Okay, single stitch, older Dare tee. This is probably from mid 90s. Looks like Hanes extra large. It's a nice little start. I'm glad we finally seeing something older. One big. Whoa, wait. What? Yo, what the heck? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Okay, so Steve Stones. Check this out. Let's check this back graphic out. Threw me off. It's on it's a Basics gold label. It is double stitch, but it's 1999 spring training 1999. Chicago Grill, Mesa, Arizona. That's cool graphic though. Don't know much about this. It's like a tourist tee at a bar and grill for like whatever that what's that spring training baseball league they do, Cactus League or something. But I bet you that's what it is. The Cactus League, like vintage Cactus League souvenir T-shirt that some bar and grill did. But it's older, so that means that's a good sign typically that there are older clothing items in here. And here we have another one. We have a single stitch. All right, we're on some single stitch on a little vein. It's just like a little art tee, like a little potted plant flower tee. These guys can be like sort of low key. Can do well. So that's cool. All right, let's see if we can find some more baseball stuff, some more vintage baseball stuff. We have a Disney tourist tee. Like a family. I don't do matching T-shirts. Like someone visiting Disney makes their tees on the way there. They can all match. Let's see. Another friend found Big E's at the bins yesterday that someone had been using for research or custom work. Interesting. Really? They're like, wow, that's weird. That's interesting. It's tough when you see things cut up, even if it's for research. All right, let's see what else. We had a little bit of glimmer of hope that we could find a handful of vintage T-shirts. A couple of cool T-shirts in there. I don't necessarily know that the value is all that high. Oh, all right. This T-shirt's inside out, but we have a Harley Made in USA tag, size medium. It's an RK Stratman, so it's not that old. But let's see what the graphics like. Is inside out, and it is double stitch. Richmond, Virginia. I literally just got back from Richmond, Virginia. Was there on Friday and Saturday, 2001. Not bad, not terrible. It's in the vintage. It's vintage. Would have preferred it to be a little bit older, but you take what you can get sometimes. Take what you can get all the times. That's what you do. Keep doing that enough, and eventually you find something. Yeah, it's Pendleton season. I've got a bunch of Pendleton that I just picked up last week that I've got to get listed. I see. No, Zoo York. I've got to get it listed. We've got a. Is this vintage? No. I don't know. JeffersEquine.com. No, not vintage. Or if it is, it's just not worth my time. Sometimes it's just not worth your time. All right, bag number 2 is coming to a close here in just a second. Let's see if we can pull anything else out that's sort of hidden. Oh, yeah. Oh, what's this? What is this? Got Mountain Grove Panthers on the short sleeve sweater. Almost looks like, but it's like super pilly on the inside, and I don't see any tag. Oh, this is a tough one. Is it old or is it new? It doesn't feel as old as I would have expected something like that looks like this to feel. We're gonna hold on to it. It's not champion, I don't think, or anything like that. That would be cool, but don't believe it is. Not sure if it's super old or old at all, but we'll have to maybe do a little bit more research. No tags on it. All right, there's one or two more here. Last t-shirt. Nothing. Bag number 2 in the books. Yeah, it does look like that. Oh, yeah, thanks, bro. Yeah, this is actually a local town. Picked this up not too long ago. Yeah, it does look that way, but it's like hard to say whether or not. I'm not like really good with the construction on these things. Definitely feels like that, but I would have expected at least a little bit of remnant of a tag or something. But I could be wrong. Still pretty cool. Yeah, no care tag. No care tags on anywhere I can find it on this thing. I'm turning it inside out. I don't see any printing. It's got pretty like textured inside. The print feels a bit older, but not terribly old. This doesn't feel like something that they would probably make today. It's got paint and stuff on it, so it's been used. So, bag number 3. Let's see if maybe we'll find some more stuff that's similar to it, and it can help us identify it. Let's see. Tag on the bottom hem. I'll double check. I did not see one. No tag on the bottom hem. The whatever they call this, I forget what it's called. It's pretty long, and I know that typically is somewhat of a indicator, but tough to say. Tough to say on that one. For me, tough to say. We got some towels. Trying to get those out of the way. Mountain Grove is also a town down the road from us here too. I don't know if they're the Panthers. That's a good question. I know Mountain Grove is a town that I actually frequent a lot for thrifting. So it's actually just down the road from here. Yeah, it does. It definitely feels like the construction is similar. I just didn't know if it was one of those things where like they're printing it like it's something meant to feel and look retro. This is a Faded Glory t-shirt on 100% cotton. It's Faded Glory Faded Glory is now making 100% organic cotton t-shirts. Wow. Wow. You can't, the market wants it. They're going to try to deliver it. Da-da-da. Let's see. Yeah, J.K. Mountain Grove, Missouri. Do you have success with Virginia Beach? Oh, sorry. I just came back from Virginia Beach, so I read vintage beach towels as Virginia Beach. We got a Panic at the Disco tee. Probably nothing crazy. Looks like it's a modern one, but I might try to sell it because I sometimes lot those things together and do okay with them. Do I have any success with vintage beach towels? I've only sold a few towels in my life, and it's mostly because I just never really looked for them. And so a couple times I've sold towels out of these rag bags. They were Ralph Lauren, the Navajo prints that they do, and sold those for like 100 something on a set. So that was pretty nice. I do have a set, I think is a vintage set that we pulled out of here, out of one of these bags, that's been sitting waiting to be photographed. Just a matter of time now. So once those get up, I'll let you know how they do. But I've seen other people do pretty well with them. Anyone else do well with vintage towels? Kelsey, was it you that sold some vintage towels, or was it Reagan? One of you guys sold some vintage towels, I thought, not too long ago. Maybe it was Rob. I don't know. But you guys sold some vintage towels. Someone did. All right, come on. Let's find a few more. There's nothing in this bag. This bag is feeling very, very not going in the right direction in terms of vintage. It's like a lot of obviously not vintage items. A lot of towels in this one too. A lot of work t-shirts from a local employer. But you never know. We've hit big t-shirts like just one t-shirt out of a whole bag full of nothing. So it's always somewhat suspicious to me. Caution, God at work. This is a test print. Yeah, someone was doing test prints on this t-shirt. Probably one of the local press printers. But I need to talk to you. But we'll get there. All right, bag number 3. We're cruising through some of these bags. Not much going on. Yes, Kelsey, I thought it was you. And you did pretty well, right? Late to the show. What did you miss? Not a whole lot so far. We have this cool Cactus League 1999 t-shirt called Steve Stones. We've got vintage mid 90s Dare tee. Pretty cool single stitch. We got this random kind of art single stitch like flowers t-shirt. We do have a Harley that's from 2001 from Richmond, Virginia. Not crazy. Man USA though. Yeah, and then we have this what appears to be maybe like a 70s raglan. We're trying to figure out. That's a local high school. Pretty cool though. Definitely feels a bit older, so cool there. Let's go on to the next bag. Some of these bags are a little heavier than normal too, so hopefully that's a good sign. Yeah, sets. I think selling them as sets is definitely probably the best way to go. I would imagine. And I don't find. I do a lot more shopping now at the rag house than I do on the racks. So a lot of times they don't come in and sets at the rag house. Which, speaking of shopping off the racks, normally when I travel, we try to hit as many thrift stores as we can. just trying to get around to as many. We got some Charles. We got some Chiefs. That's a modern T-shirt. But I normally thrift a lot while when we're on vacation. But because of how busy we've been and how backed up we are with in terms of volume and processing stuff, I just look, we're gonna go to we ended up only going to one, just so that we can say we did our duty, that we can make any write-offs we need to write off, and then we're like, I'm not going anymore. we already have too much stuff. We have a lot of hanging out we want to do, so that was really weird. Basically, anytime we've gone on vacation in the last 5 years, we at least spend a day or two, sort of oriented around thrifting and stuff. And I know that area in Hampton Roads, Virginia, where I was, typically pretty well sifted through, so I wasn't trying to waste my time digging around. But let's see. We got some electric guitar T-shirts. Made in USA. What is that? What is this? Charlie Rocket T-shirt. Got a little flying V going on here. Made in USA, probably early 2000s. Size medium. Not the best size, that's for sure. More of those black towels. We basically have a set of black towels now. So we got some lightning. Typically that's a good sign, but I don't think so in this case. Wait. Oh, good vibes. Yeah, that's modern T-shirt. Nothing that awesome. We got some Cardinals on the Majestic. So far, got a Jägermeister tee, modern Jägermeister. Ryan, yeah. Are you talking about the ones that you opened the last week I was doing it, or in between that time? Anyone know what this is? Bleem? Bleem.com. It's on a little bit older Fruit of the Loom tag. It says Bleem.com. Is it a game? Because if it's a board game, might have to go to my collection. Don't know anything about it. Never heard of it. Never played it. What's this? We got some more St. Louis Cardinals gear. What do we got here? Nothing so far. Oh man, this is pretty rough. In between, got 70 bags. Whoa, Ryan, you are. My goodness, 17 bags. Whew. Post some of your finds in the Discord. I'd love to see what you found. But you can also rattle off a couple of notable ones here if you want to. These bags have been a little bit quiet the last week or two. I actually opened up one or two bags just before I left privately, because I wasn't. They were going to sit here the whole time, and they were pretty bare. So it's a bummer. I actually think I see what probably could be a vintage tee here, right on the top. But we see this T-shirt a lot, so let's go pull it out. See, we got it's the State of Mind, but I don't know if this is the vintage one. It's double stitched, but it's Missouri. It's one of those state T-shirts. They do okay. Those state novelty T-shirts, they do all right. What do we got here? We got some Bash Pro Shop tee. We've got the Duck Dynasty. You guys remember when? I mean, I probably still see a lot of Duck Dynasty, but for a while it felt like Duck Dynasty T-shirts were the only thing that thrift stores had in them. Oh my gosh, and here they all are. Duck Dynasty. When are the Duck Dynasty T-shirts going to be vintage, and which ones should I hold on to? Which one of these uh, Duck Dynasty t-shirts should I invest in? Man, dry as a bone up in here. What? Well, hold on. Single stitch. Almost missed it. Single stitch pocket tee. Just a blank. But you know, it'll go in my blank box where I collect blanks. But it's also a good sign that maybe there's some older t-shirts in here, even if we have a couple blanks. If it's just a blank. We have a Knitting USA got gas. Hilarious. Ha ha ha. Sort of novelty tee. There's a handful of these. Seems like whoever donated them loved, you know, novelty joke T-shirts. As people are inclined to do, as some love to do. Got some polos. Not any nice polos. They're just regular old polos. But yeah, I didn't thrift much on the vacation. We went once, found some good stuff, and I kind of was satisfied after that. Didn't feel the need to buy anywhere. This is kind of funny. I don't know if it's actually all that old. It's probably like early 2000s, but funny fishing tee. It's fairly clean, so someday my fish will come. It's kind of fun. It's got a pinhole. Man, come on, we got to get some. Look at this, just like stacks on stacks. Uncle everywhere you look. I mean, these guys were crazy popular at one point. Like, I remember going into a Walmart and just being like suffocated by it all. We got another single stitch t-shirt. It's really nothing to write home about. It's got a little flower graphic on the pocket right there. I guess I'll hold on to it. Probably not going to sell it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Might just end up donating it to the rag house because I don't know what else I can do with this. Lots of these stupid joke t-shirts. And more. Maybe it seems like the same guy. He loves his novelty joke t-shirts and his Uncle Si t-shirts. And looks like we have at least one big old giant Carhartt t-shirts. Double XL, not vintage or anything. Not sure what I'll do with it, but sometimes you can sell those in lots, but I'm not sure I have enough to lot up, really. Got a Tupac t-shirt on the All Sport tag. What? Nice. Did you just drop a picture in the Discord? I looked down and I missed it. If it was, let me see. Yeah, sure enough. Look at that. Oh, snap. Oh, yeah, you got some good stuff there. Shoot. Way to go, bro. You're definitely beating me today. If we were competing. That's bag number 4 or 5. All right, here comes the last bag of the normal bags, and we get to the big bag, which is probably like 3 or 4 of these bags. Yeah, best bag ever pulled. It sounds like it. It's whenever you like all the best times in my experience. It's like when somebody who like wore a lot of or had a lot of dope vintage tees just donates them all at once, and you know it was probably just owned by one person. Like the odds of getting a lot of dope vintage tees from a variety of people at one time in these bags seems fairly slim. So a lot of times they end up being sort of themed. Here's a little bit of an older tee. I don't think it's single stitch. No, double stitch Fanning Island on the. Honestly, I'm just trying to. What's this? What is this? Stedman by Haynes. Symbol in Honduras. Oh, Reality Ministries. Okay. It's some Christian ministry thing. I don't know what about it, but it is older. Maybe we have some older Jesus tees, some vintage Jesus tees. Come on now. We have a Speedo T-shirt, not vintage. Maybe I could sell them alongside my all my vintage Speedos, which have been doing incredible lately. They were all XL too, even like in like the best sizes. Dang, fire, bro. Yeah, we're really lucky. Those of us who actually can have access like this to bags. We're definitely blessed in that sense because, um, you know, being back in the city, realizing a lot of people at the mercy of the thrift, at the mercy of the racks and stuff. So, um, that's really awesome. Anybody going to Durango? Anybody going to Durango? The vintage denim Festivus. Anybody? I was contemplating quite hard about going out there, but I just got back into town. I just don't think I can make it work. Pretty bummed about that, but I will probably be following the auctions quite closely. I might even do a heat check just on what gets sold at the auctions that they're having, if I can get all the information, which I believe I can. Yeah, I wish too. It looks like so much fun. I mean, I don't think it'll end up. I mean, it could end up being just a Fire Fest sort of situation, but I don't think so. Everybody's hyping it up now. Everybody's on board. I think anybody who's anybody basically in the vintage world is going to be there. It seems like, or has something to do with it. What is this? Modern T ACDC. Totally a Walmart ACDC tee. But they're like they have that big mountain or big pile of denim where they're doing by the pound, or it's all vintage, not just denim. Sounds like so much fun. They say the average age is the clothes there is like 70s or something like 1970. So that's really cool. Oh, that's interesting. Bootleg 505 today. So bad they're great. Well, there you go. There is a market for so bad it's great. All right, let's get to the big boy, everybody. You guys, this is slightly less heavy than the one last week or last time we did this. But these have always been pretty good. Quite a few more T-shirts in here than the other bags. So, let's see if tonight can be redeemed. And at this point, I don't even know if I'm paying off these bags. These bags cost me $10. They come from a thrift store about an hour away, a little over an hour away. So I don't get a chance. I mean, I go down there when I can. I used to go down there a lot more, but now that I'm not traveling, we have a vintage tee right at the top, everybody. All right, size large. It's just a little flower art tee, but I think it's a pretty cool one. Single stitch on the jersey, size large. Definitely an old school size large. 50-50 blend. It's a nice t-shirt right there. Pretty standard essential t-shirt, vintage t-shirt. And of course we have the vintage The Mountain. You gotta love the Mountain tees. Do pretty well with them. It looks like we may have another one too, right? Oh, I threw it in the wrong pile. Sure enough, we do. This one is another vintage The Mountain, or I think it's by The Mountain. We got unicorns and fairy castles. That stuff does pretty well. We're off to a decent start here on the Biggie bag. Let's find some more. Last time we opened one of these, we had some good Harley tees there on the bottom, and we had a couple of other random tees on the top that were pretty good. How's the Grateful Dead T-shirt? Actually, it's so funny because I haven't been able to find a single trace anywhere in any thrift stores. At the rag house, I've been like sifting through and the rag and any of these bags. The the it's like, I mean, the room again. It was just a rumor, and it was just crazy because that next week we got that Grateful Dead tea. So like, it seemed like there must have been some teeth to the rumor, but I can't find any other trace of anything related to um to Grateful Dead. So in any bags anywhere, on any racks, nothing. So I don't know if it was. I don't know. I don't know if it's a one-off thing. Seems very strange to be a one-off thing. It almost feels like someone planted it. I mean, I don't know who would have done that, but certainly not I, because if I'm going to find it, I'm trying to show it to you. Um, but it's just strange. It's just odd. It's just odd, and I don't know who's going to spend the money to go and, for especially that T-shirt, just to plant it or something. I don't know. It has boggled my mind that this one pretty wild looking T-shirt just sort of pops up, and nothing even closely related to it. So it's like, did someone donate a bunch of clothes and literally only had one wild T-shirt? I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh yeah. The mountain stuff always has done pretty well for me. So um, it's a pretty consistent seller over time. Like, I find a lot of it, and it eventually almost all of it eventually sells. So um, we've got a Nightmare Before Christmas women's shirt. It's pretty vivid. It's good condition. I'll probably try to sell that here. Um, See if we can't grab some Halloween interest or Christmas interest. We have a Nike tee, not vintage, I don't believe, but it looks dope. Long sleeve. Just do it on the background, on the back. All Nike hit. Sleeves are like sleeves. Might try to sell that. I've been trying to lot some of those like new school shirts together, like new school Nike t-shirts together to sell. Part of the problem though is because we have such a backup right now. Just like, it's not a high priority because I don't necessarily know that it's going to sell super well or super quickly or whatever. Just ends up always getting put to the back burner. So black tea, come on. Oh, nothing. I don't think. Yeah, no, just some random Footlocker blank. Modern Footlocker blank. Oh, come on, Grails. I'd like at least something that can pay off these bags. So I spent like 40 bucks, so 40 something on this. So I might have break even here. That wouldn't be that crazy, but um, I don't think I don't have much profit. That's for sure. At least at this point. Which again, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose on these. You never know, which is why we do it. What T-shirt was he wearing when he hit the stage? That's a good question. There's a lot. There's a lot of different mountain tees. Lots. Oh. I mean, I don't think I think I may have found. I mean, probably a handful of repeats over the years on some of the more popular designs, but it's rare that I find you know, the same mountain tee more than once or twice, and I find them all the time. So, oh yes, yes. Almost missed it. Harley Davidson, everybody. Vintage single stitch. Mackinac City, Michigan represent. I know there's some Michiganders in there in the chat. Size XL. Almost passed it over. It caught me off guard. Got a little bit of loose stitching on the top edge. Beautifully faded. Beautiful t-shirt. All right. Way to go. That's the best t-shirt. All right. All right. Okay. I feel better. I feel better. It's almost a continuation of what we found in this one of these bags last week. So maybe we'll score a few more Harley tees before the night is over on this bag. If last bag is any indicator. So that would be really nice. Because those last two Harley tees we got in the bag 2 weeks ago were pretty good. I mean, they're not crazy. They're not 3D emblems. But they're definitely super helpful in actually making some sort of profit or even covering the cost of these bags. So very good, much appreciated. You ever lay shirts out in the sun to fade them? I don't, but that's mostly because I just don't like. I'd like to get to do cool. Whoa, 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 whoa! Full stop, everybody. Yo, check this guy out. Check out this ringer. This is old too. There's the tag. It's shredded. It's oh, it's hard to tell. But this is an old hippie tee. This one is sick. Super thin. This is a 70s tee if I ever did see one. This is an old print. This is definitely 70s. I can barely make out. It's like I don't recognize the tag right off the bat, but this one, wicked cool. I don't see any major. There's one little hole here on the shoulder. Looks like it's been sewn up before. Yeah, this is a t-shirt, everybody. All right. I'm feeling way good now. Woo! Let's find a few more of those. Certainly some. Oh. All right. Here's okay. All right. Here's one with the tag. It's Sun. I'm not familiar with this tag. Sunflow design. But look at this. It's another 70s single stitch, or it's actually a ringer, but it's black. Women's shirt. Slick chick. Very, very 70s. Super thin. It has the same tag as the previous shirt there. I'll have to it's Sun something. Size small. All right, come on. What else we got in here? Come on. We don't often find t-shirts from the 70s, that's for sure. I mean, maybe once or twice, to be honest, that I can think of. So that's super cool. All right, let's see. Still got quite a few t-shirts left in this bag. See if there's anything else hiding it. The pile is piling up next to me. Nope. Yeah, we don't. I think those are probably the oldest t-shirts that I can remember coming out of here. Out of one of these bags. Typically, and this bag is from a town that's considered a retirement town, so not surprising there that we find some old t-shirts, but yeah, so that's not crazy. surprising that we pull them out from this spot, but I have not seen that many old T-shirts. We're actually coming out of the end faster than I thought. It's a bunch of kids' tees, all pretty modern T-shirts too. All pretty overly small. Oh, come on. Well, looks like this might be it. Just about right here. But I'll have to say, the biggie bag did not disappoint. We have this dope, like probably a 70s slick chick women's t-shirt. We have this super crazy, super hippie ringer hippie tee. We have, let's go through some of these highlights here. Got some mountain t-shirts, some unicorns. A couple of those. These are a little bit distressed, so I'm not sure how much we're gonna get out of them. We have this t-shirt. This is dope, cool t-shirt from the 80s, single stitch. Let's see what else we have here of a note. We have this old guy. We think it's old. I'm gonna say it's old. Rusty, that's true. I feel you. We have this 2001 Harley tee. We've got this random sort of vintage art tee. We've got the single stitch mid 90s Dare tee. Pretty dope, little OG. Let's see what else we got here. I think that's mostly it for the highlights. Let's see. Is there anything else here that's worth noting? I don't think so. I'm not sure why this is here. Oh, it's organic cotton. Nope. Double checking these guys. All right, no. Oh, we have this guy. This was pretty cool. Cactus League, 1999 T-shirt. And then probably the best tee of the day was a super dope Harley Davidson, big old bald eagle, Mackinac. Mackinac City, Michigan. I don't know the date on it. It's beautifully faded. I don't see a date, but I'd guess 91 based on the tag. 92, something like that. But yeah, super dope t-shirt right here. That finishes us off as far as t-shirts go. I'm gonna try to get back down and get a couple more. Well, see if they have any more of those big black bags this week for next week. Hopefully, maybe if I can make it a habit, we'll just do it I'll get one every week. But that was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting those old 70s tees. Those are definitely dope and definitely gonna be fun to sell, for sure. And of course, we got through quite a bit without finding any more Grateful Dead. So I don't know, guys. I think the Grateful Dead search. I don't know if I'm expecting anything else. Like, I've looked, I kept my eyes open, still nothing. So who knows where that's going to end up. But still, either way, not too bad of a night. So I'm definitely going to definitely happy with that. So, guys, good to be back. So good to be back. We'll be back with Heat Check this week. Back to vintage t-shirts. We'll do vintage Levi's probably next week, which I think will be after Durango, and I might do the Heat Check video on the Durango sales on the on there, and then we have some other videos coming out. I did shoot the Wrangler video, everybody. Just so you know, I did shoot the I did date vintage Wrangler. I think, though, I may have made a mistake and accidentally deleted the audio. So what that means probably is I'm going to have to just reshoot it. So I'll keep you guys up to date, but I did shoot it. And so I was fairly happy with what we did shoot. So doing it again will just make it better. So hopefully we'll have that up for you guys soon. Do have a cool video coming out this weekend on this really rare Nike piece tracksuit that that I recently sold for a friend. So that should be really cool and coming out soon. So stay tuned for that. We'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Peace.